Hello, everyone. Welcome to one more vocabulary class. Today, we are going to talk about how you will talk about yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna give some time for you to come in. Please, everyone that is here on Instagram, the class is happening on YouTube, so it's better if you can follow the class there, right? Because you can follow with the slides. And if you are not in the Telegram group yet, please join the group because there I sent to you the PDF of the class, okay? And also all the links related to it. Welcome, everyone. Well, how it's gonna happen? Hello, Luana, welcome. Thanks for being here. So today we're going to see some vocab. And I can say that this kind of vocabulary is not only important, it's essential. It is crucial for your life. And not only for your professional life, right? But also for your personal life when you make friends, okay? For your studies, if you need to take a speaking test to enter a specific university. So it's really important for you to know how to talk about yourself, okay? So tell me where you are from in the comments. I'm gonna let the live on Instagram open just for some minutes, okay? And then I'm gonna close there, right? Very good. Nice. Gracie told me she's from São Paulo. Okay. Denner, please. Natan, you are from São Paulo as well. Great. Welcome. Mhm. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the live on Instagram for 10 minutes more, okay? And then this is the time for you to join the class on YouTube because if you watch on YouTube, it is better for you because you can see the slides and you will also receive the PDF of the class later, okay? Very nice. Let me start telling you something that is related to all the vocab lessons that we have here on YouTube, okay? Why do I want to give these free classes on YouTube here, right? Why do I do that? It's because I really want to encourage you to keep studying English, okay? It doesn't matter if you don't have a specific objective at the moment, but the important thing is that when we learn a new language, we need to keep going. We need to keep studying. It's just like when you go to the gym, right? You don't wait for things to happen at once. It's a constant work, okay? So consistency is really important. That's why I have been doing this, okay? So every Monday and Thursday here on YouTube, we have vocab and grammar lessons. Today is a vocabulary lesson, right? Let me share my screen with you here. First things first, okay? Let me tell you, just let me know if you can hear me well, okay? If the audio is okay. So please tell me in the comments. First things first. This is a class, so focus on it. I will please ask you to turn off your notifications and concentrate. Take notes, okay? If you have pen and paper or if you want to use a Word file on your computer, it doesn't matter. It's important for you to be ready to take notes, okay? Because you have homework as well, right? Something really important and is what I really want you to get this, okay? Practice makes improvement. Take every opportunity you have to speak and write about what you learn here today. Why is that? Because I have been giving you these free classes here with vocab and grammar. And imagine you come to all the classes, you take notes, and you know everything. But if you don't practice, if you don't put into practice, like if you cannot speak about what we learned here, or if you cannot write, if you cannot produce anything related to what we learned here, it will not be so effective for your life. Okay, so my objective here is not only give you this content, because this is the theory you need to have, but also to motivate you, to encourage you to keep practicing, okay, to speak and to write. And we are going to see how I'm gonna encourage you to do that at the end of the class, right? Practice makes improvement. Okay, take that in your mind. Practice does not make perfect. It doesn't matter if it is not perfect. Okay, the important thing is for you to keep going. Okay. Hi, Pat. Welcome. So, what do you say when someone says, "Talk about yourself"? I want you to think. If I ask it you now, it doesn't matter if it's in a job interview, right? It's in general. Talk about yourself. What do you choose to talk? This is something that is kind of personal, right? So maybe you say, for example, I would say about myself, um, hi, my name is Milene. I have been an English teacher for the last 10 years. I live in France. I'm married. And for example, like a very simple introduction, right? So what did I do to prepare this class to give it to you? I decided to concentrate here um, things that will be useful for you, sentences that you can use in job interviews, but also in daily conversations and in also in speaking tests. Okay, so these sentences that you are going to learn today, they are useful for many different kinds of situations. Okay, I'm going to give you one example here. In the tests, in the IELTS, the first question that they ask, it is actually the only question that we can predict, predict when you think, I think they will do that. In the IELTS, this is the only question that you can predict they're going to ask you. Do you work or are you a student? Okay. And what is the objective? The objective is for you to give some details about yourself, talking about your professional life or your studies, and then for you to be comfortable when you start the test, okay? In the Duolingo English test, so DET is the symbol for Duolingo English test, okay? They can ask you, describe something you are proud of, something that you say, I did that and I'm really proud. This is to talk about yourself, right? So these are just two examples of how useful these sentences will be, okay? So let's get started right away. Opa, what happened here? No, just 1 second. I need to check. I think I had a problem with my file. No problem. I'm gonna, this is the end. This is not the beginning. I'm gonna stop here and start again. Okay, just 1 second. Nice. Now it's gonna work. Let's see. Okay. For people who are on Instagram, please go to YouTube, okay? Nice. Just a minute. That happens, right? It happens, it happens. Let me just come here. Okay. It's because I try to change the file, and now I think I will have to show to you the file without the full screen. I think there's no problem, right? I don't think so. Let's see. Because the important thing is for you to see, right? Okay. Now, okay, this is the file that I was showing you before, right? So let's go to the next one here. Nice. Can you see the file? Is it blank for you? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh God. Now, I think now it's going to work. Let's see. Who saw the stories that I showed to you today? Did you see? On Instagram. You can take a look at it later as well. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I can't. I have a big problem. I'm gonna try one more time. If I can't, I'm not gonna use the PowerPoint, but I'm gonna say to you, okay? So something that I want to say to you is about language chunks, okay? I just need to close everything and open again. What are language chunks? Okay, I'm so sorry and thanks for being here still. I'm gonna write in the chat. Let's put what I wanted to say in the chat, okay? Language chunks in English. Opa, chunks. Oh God, chunks. They are combination of words that go together, okay? And this is what we're going to do. I'm gonna say some sentences, okay? And you are going to put with information about yourself, right? So for example, when I talk about work, you are going to say like this. I work as a, and then you say your profession, okay? So let's do the exercise. I will ask you to do the exercise and put your answers in the chat because then it will be better, okay? Because I don't have the slides. I work as an English teacher. I'm going to write my example and you are going to write your example in the chat. I work as an English teacher. You are going to do the same and you are going to do like this. I work as a or an and your profession. Okay. Let's see if that's going to work. I think I will be able to open it again here. You can say this in the present, but you can also use the present perfect continuous. Okay. For example, I'm going to write in the chat again, since I don't have my PowerPoint anymore. Okay. Let me see here. I've been working as an English teacher for 10 years. Can you see this sentence is a little bit more complex? I am telling you how long I've been an English teacher, okay? So I've been working as an English teacher for 10 years. So now you're going to do the same. I've been working as or an plus your profession for, and then you say the period of time, okay? and then you say the period of time. Okay. Let me see in the comments. I think now it's going to work. Nice. Let's see. Okay, I'm back with the slides. I'm sorry. So here I have language chunks to talk about your work or studies, and I have already showed to you in the chat. Okay, one sentence that I think is really useful. And we're going to see language chunks to talk about our personal life. What are language chunks? They are combination of words that go together in English. I don't want you to worry too much about the grammar, each little word. You are going to understand how you have to say this about you yourself. So the first sentence that I put in the chat was, I've been working as your profession for, and then you say the period of time. Let's see your examples here. Amazing. Thanks, Pat and Louisa. Pat, I have been working as a nurse for 20 years. Nice. Louisa, I've been working as a waitress for 5 months. Okay. So this is just one example of a language chunk to talk about your work. Okay. And these are the other sentences I wanted to show to you. Okay. Paty, I think I used you as an example. Take a look at here. I put my example and Paty example here, okay? Look, I've been working as a or an, and then you say your profession for and the period of time, okay? Something really important, don't forget that when you use this expression here, you have to use I've been working, ing with the verb. This is the present perfect continuous. Don't worry about the name. The important thing is for you to understand how you are going to use. I've been working as an English teacher. I used an here because English starts with a vowel sound, okay? Patty's example, I've been working as a nurse for 20 years, okay? So a nurse, because a nurse here is a consonant sound, okay? If you don't work, okay, if you want, maybe you work and you study, right? We have busy lives nowadays. You can say, for example, I'm a, and then you say the level that you are studying. I am an undergraduate student in psychology. So you are going to say I'm a or an, and the level. The level here, guys, undergraduate student é estudante de graduação. And this is the most common mistake that I see. One of the most common mistakes that the students make. What do you say? You are going to say like, I am doing graduation. Estou fazendo graduação de não sei do que. Você vai lá e quer traduzir literalmente. No. Okay? You are going to say undergraduate. Okay? I'm an undergraduate student in psychology. Or I'm a PhD student in finance. So you put the level that you are studying and then the area that you study. Okay, right? So if you study, you can say, I am an MBA student, for example, in finance, in administration, or in I don't know. Okay, so you put your area after the preposition in, right? So don't use, so I'm gonna write really big here. Don't use the word graduation. Every time in your life you want to use this word graduation, you will remember teacher Milene and you're going to say, I can't use this. Why? Because we use graduation just like we use in Portuguese, okay? Graduation in English is this. I want you to think about the party, the event, okay? Our graduation party happened last month, for example. I want you to imagine the how can I say, the graduation parties, typical of American movies, right? This is graduation, but it's not your course, what you are studying. When you study in an undergraduate course or you are an undergraduate student. Okay? So be careful. Don't use the word graduation. Okay? Next one. How you can use like this. I graduated from, and then you say the name of the college or university, and then you say the area, and then you say when you did that. So you have finished your studies. You are going to say like that. I graduated from USP in administration 10 years ago. Okay? Can you please write in the chat your examples? I graduated from, and then you say the name of the institution in the area and then the period of time. Okay. This is for you to talk about your studies, right? If you think that's relevant, okay? Usually you will say this in your job interview, okay? I'm responsible for, and then you're going to say something or a verb with ing, okay? So I'm responsible for managing a team of 15 people. I'm responsible for teaching English online. I'm responsible for preparing classes for my students. I'm responsible for, can you see all the verbs that I say? I put ing, okay? The ing is really important here because I have a preposition. Every time I have a preposition, and after the preposition there is a verb, the verb goes with ing. So I'm responsible for, what are you responsible for? Okay. So put your, think about that. Okay. If you have time, put your examples in the chat, right? But this is something that you can use, okay, to talk about your work. Or you can say, I'm responsible for the logistics, for something. I'm responsible for all the courses that I give. I'm responsible for the health department. For example, Pash can say something like that, okay? I'm responsible for this area in the company. You don't use a complete, you don't use a verb in this case, okay? You are responsible for something or you are responsible for doing something, okay? Let's see, Nathan said, I graduated from Hobbies in administration. Amazing. 6 years ago. Great. Luisa, amazing. Good job. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is it. So when you say the institution, you use the preposition from. Okay, and something that is really nice, and this is the password of today's PDF. Okay, guys, the password of today's PDF is this one. I'm gonna just close the live here on Instagram. For those who are on Instagram, please go to YouTube, okay? The link is in bio. Okay, the password is this one, responsible. And I want you to write and repeat, responsible, okay? I decided to put this password because this word is really common for us to make this mistake, to write like this, look. It's with I, not I. It's with I, not A, okay? Let me just close here, okay. This is something that we do a lot, and this is wrong, okay? We have to write with I, responsible. So be careful when you put the password to open the PDF. I'm going to send the PDF in the group after the class, okay? So give me your examples with I'm responsible for. What are you responsible for nowadays at your work, okay? I'm responsible for verb with ing or for something, okay? Now we're going to talk about the personal life. Okay, so if you see the professional and the part of studies, I gave to you here one, two, three, four sentences. Ah, teacher, but this is not a lot. But if you know, when we say that sometimes it's okay for you to know the basics, but know it really well, instead of you memorizing 15 different sentences, okay? It's better for you to know fewer sentences, but to know them really well, instead of trying to memorize 15 sentences, okay? That's why, for example, if you take a list of phrasal verbs and you start reading the phrasal verbs, it will not be so effective. Okay, it's better for you to understand two or four verbs, and then you practice, 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 and make your own examples. Okay, making your own examples is really important. Okay, so when we talk about our personal life, okay, Nathan wrote, I'm responsible for the finance department. Amazing. That's it. Okay, good job. Let's talk about the personal life now. If you are married, you can say something like this: I'm married with, and then you say the number of children. So you are going to say, when you say I'm married with children, it means that you are in a relationship, you are married, and you have children. I'm going to repeat, okay? When you say I'm married with children, it means you are in a relationship, and in this relationship there are children. Okay? It doesn't mean that your husband or your wife is a child. Okay? So when you say I'm married with two children, it means that you are in a relationship and you have children with your spouse, your wife or your husband. Okay? But you want to say like this: eu sou casada com fulano. Okay? So I am married to John. That's the difference between marry with and marry John. Okay? So when you say, and this is something that causes confusion in Portuguese, right? You say, I'm married to John, for example, to Sarah. Doesn't matter. I'm married to, and then you want to say the name of the person, you are going to use to. This is how we translate eu sou casado com João, eu sou casada com a Sara, eu sou casado com o nome da pessoa, você vai colocar o to. Senão vai colocar o with. Okay? Nice. If you want to, for example, I don't have children, I will say I'm married with no children. If I want to say, to give that information. Okay? Or you can say I've been married for 10 years. Okay? I've been married for. Okay? What is that? It means that you are in a relationship and the relationship still exists. Okay? Nice. So be really careful. Another thing you need to pay attention is to the difference between wedding and marriage. Do you know the difference? Think about it. Okay, what is the difference between wedding and marriage? Why do you think I'm going to read the comments here in the chat? I'm responsible for managing my team and practicing the nurse roles. Okay. So, Patty, be careful to use the verb with ing. Okay. I'm responsible for managing with ing. Okay. Good job. So let's go back to wedding and marriage. This causes confusion, okay? The wedding is the event, the celebration. Marriage is the institution, the relationship. Good job, Patch. That's it. That's it. That's exactly it. Okay, nice. So be careful not to say that I had my marriage and you were talking about the celebration, okay? So the celebration, the party, you are going to say wedding. And the relationship is marriage, okay? Okay, I teach, but I'm not married. Okay, so we're going to say I'm single. Of course, I decided to put this information here because it's something that causes a lot of confusion with the students. Okay, this preposition marry with, marry to, and also the difference between wedding and marriage. Okay, next. What are you married or not? Tell me in the comments. Give me your examples. Okay. About personal life, something that you can talk about, it's about your hobbies. So you can say, I'm good at soccer. If I want to say only the sport, I don't want to say a verb. Okay. Or I can say, I'm good at playing soccer. So can you see the difference? I'm good at soccer or playing soccer. Again, I have one example. Yeah, it's here, right? I'm good at playing soccer. Again, I have one example of a sentence with a preposition, and after the preposition, there is a verb with ing. Okay. You can also say about your hobbies, I like spending time with my loved ones in my free time. Spending time with, and this is something really interesting. Do not use the verb stay in this example here. What do we say in Portuguese? Eu gosto de ficar com a minha família no final de semana. Ok? Eu gosto de ficar jogando futebol com os meus amigos. Não sei, a gente usa o verbo ficar para tudo, né, gente? But when you want to say that you want when you want to say ficar no sentido de passar tempo com, you will say spend time with. So you are going to say I like spending time with my loved ones in my free time. Eu gosto de passar tempo com as pessoas queridas no meu tempo livre. Okay? Don't use the verb stay. Every time you want to use the verb stay in English, you think, can I use something else? Okay? So there is probably a better way for you to say what you want to say. Okay? Let me see your examples here. I'm not married, Nathan. Okay. I've been married for 2 years. Okay. Pat, be careful not to say, so I'm gonna come back here. Married, not marriage. Ah, that's a good one. The marriage is é o casamento. It's a noun. Okay? I've been married. It means eu sou casado. Estou casada há não sei quanto tempo. Ok? Então, eu estou casada, eu uso ed. Ok? Ok. I've been married for, and then you say the time. Okay? Patty said the slides aren't clear. Okay, let me see if I think I will make this. I think if I put like this, it gets better, right? Maybe. Okay. Tell me if it's better, please. Let me see the examples of the free time. Natasha, I'm good at dancing. Nice. I wish I was good at dancing. I like listening to music. Okay, good. So I'm good at, And then you're going to put a verb with ing or something, okay? Or you're going to say I like, and then you use a verb with ing, okay? Okay, now it's better. Great, great, okay. So about your personal life, you can talk using these sentences, right? To talk about your hobbies, okay? So my suggestion, this slide will be in the group as soon as we finish here. You have to put the password, right? The password I'm going to say again is responsible. I'm going to put here in the chat. And what is going to be your homework? And pay attention because I decided to give you a gift. Okay? You are going to do what? You're going to write 4 sentences about yourself using the chunks you learned here. Okay? We're going to write, and you're going to write this sentence, these 4 sentences, in the comments of the post that I'm gonna post today on Instagram. Okay? If you don't follow me there, please follow because I always bring nice content there as well. Okay? Next Monday, in the next vocab lesson, okay, I'm gonna give a gift to everyone that made the comment on the post, right? But you need to make the comment because you show to me that you did the homework, okay? And then you need to be present next to Monday as well, okay? What is going to be the gift? Okay. I will give you the details later, but I'm gonna make some speaking practice with everyone that makes the comment in the post. Okay, is that clear? Right? Do you want me to speak again, to say it again? Tell me in the comments if you understood what you have to do. Okay? Write 4 sentences about yourself. But you have to use the structure we saw here. Okay? You are going to put your sentences in the comments of the post on Instagram. It will be really big like this. Tell me about yourself. I'm going to put in the Telegram group as well. Okay? And then next Monday, I will see everyone that made the comment and I'm going to give the gift. Okay? The gift will be related to speaking practice. Okay? Nice. Good. I'm really sorry. Sorry about the technical problems we had today. Okay? But everything went well, thankfully. And if you have any questions, I'm gonna answer you now. Okay? Thanks a lot for being here. You got it. Okay, great. Nice. I will send the post on inside the group as well. Okay? So I'm gonna ask you to please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notifications. So, and our next class is a grammar class. It will be on Thursday at midday. Okay? Nice. And on Thursday, we're going to talk about irregular verbs. And I decided to bring to you all the irregular verbs that I think they're the most common mistakes the students make. Okay? Thanks a lot, everyone. See you on Thursday, right? See you. Have a good one. Bye.